Hey everyone, let me know if you can see and hear me all right. This is John here, and it's good to see everyone. We have a huge affiliate program announcement. Now, the last few months, I've been working, here in my garage, figuring out what the future of marketing is. And I finally have a great program together, which I'm really excited to let you guys know. We're crushing it on ads. The angle's working, where our tracking is all the way through really good. And I brought back my whiteboard. So we're going to be going over a few things on there. And yeah, so let's see how we get this going. So first off, the offer, and let me actually bring this up. The offer is, bring this up. Where's everyone coming from today? Good to see everyone here. So here we go. So the affiliate offer is AI Marketers Club. And I'm going to bring that up on the screen. If you want to join as an affiliate, I'm putting in the invite link in the chat here. This is how you join. Now, to be an affiliate, is everyone familiar here with what affiliate marketing is, how it works, how tracking's done, how attribution is done, how payouts are done? Is everyone here familiar with all of the terminology and what it means and all that stuff? And let me know if you, I'm assuming everyone here has made at least a few $1,000s from affiliate marketing. Who here has not earned a few $1,000s from affiliate marketing? I want to make sure I address everyone. This is not a gotcha question. This is simply, just trying to be helpful, because I want to make you, this thing's crushing. I want to make you guys a lot of money. This is your affiliate link, okay? And the way it works is you simply replace the affiliate ID. I don't know why I have to still explain this, but this is how affiliate marketing works. You have to replace the affiliate ID with your own affiliate ID. And I'll show you an example here. So here I am. If I am logged into Digistore as an affiliate, my ID shows up right here in the top, okay? You see Digistore affiliate ID. And what you do is you take that ID and you replace your ID with right here, right? So my affiliate link would be that, if that makes sense. And that's what you need to do to receive credit. Now, if you are more of an advanced affiliate, you're working with something like volume or whatnot, you want to put in your click ID parameter right here, okay? So this would be my affiliate link if I was promoting my own product as an affiliate. Does that make sense, everyone? Okay, great. Benji, I'll give a refresher. All that stuff. I just need lots of emojis. I need lots of reactions. I need some hearts going on. And guys, I need to get that participation in the chat up, because we're talking about making serious money here. And I'm going to go over the commission structure and how this is working. Okay, so that's the basics of affiliate marketing. Now, if I'm going to put this in here too, if you want to join our affiliate center, I'm putting that in here. Okay, that is the link to join our affiliate center. Okay, too many tabs going on. Now let's go further and onwards. So now in Digistore, if you're in Digistore, what you do is you go, if you want to find your link in Digistore, you go to the marketplace right here, and you click all offers on the marketplace. Okay. Now, when you get here, you'll see when you've signed up for Digistore, you will not only have access to promote my product as an affiliate, you will have access to promote 1,500 other products as an affiliate and make roughly the amount of money that it says for each product. You know, $54. Here it is. $75 commission, $46 commission, $86 commission, $27 commission. You get the idea. So to find my product, if you want to get your link through the marketplace, right? Again, I already showed y'all the link. Okay, the link. You know, this is the standard link format. Okay, this is the standard link format. Okay, you have to use this link. And to find it in the marketplace, simply search my name. Beware, there are lots of impersonators for me out there. People have gotten ripped off millions of dollars sending cryptocurrency and, you know, signing up for fake coaching offered from people that are not me. You know, we have a coaching program, but I've heard horror stories. So remember, beware of impersonators for me. You know, I own all my, you know, so just that's why I say search Crestani. Now here you'll see that the average, now the refund rate looks extreme right now because we've been testing. I've tested over 60 sales and, you know, refunded them all. I tested a ton of sales in order to get tracking passed all the way through to our high ticket CRM. So I'm going to explain a little bit about this. Every low ticket buyer you send to the AI Marketers Club, I have a sales team that offers people, that upsells folks to our AI terminal for a custom installation of the Bonfire Terminal AI, which we're still developing somewhat, but you know, I'll show you just a little sort of idea of what it is. This is the future of marketing. You don't need to understand why the future of AI and this all happens, but this is what we're selling for $5,000. We're selling custom installations for $10,000, meaning what we're doing is we install AI into a business, and then we connect. Let me get this up here. We install AI into a business, and then what we're doing is we're connecting all their softwares via MCP servers to their AI. And we allow business owners to view, you know, most businesses are working with 5, 10, 20 software programs. And they have to have 5, 10, 20 separate logins to all these programs with different two authentication, all this stuff. We've created an AI that just allows you to connect everything to once and just talk and manipulate, put up ads, put up websites, and I'll show some demos of that later on if you guys want to see. You guys can look at other live streams of my channel. So let me go over how the high ticket works. So our high ticket program, you can get paid as much as, cool. Cool, I like that. That's kind of cool. Here in my garage, and let me get one of my red markers. So we see this on Digistore, okay? And I'll go through a test purchase for you, but you can earn as much as $738 from each sale. Now, what you won't see on Digistore is the 20% high ticket commission. And what we're doing is to process $5,000, $10,000, and $18,000 sales, oftentimes what we're doing is we're taking wire payments, we're splitting up the payment into multiple different installments. We are financing folks if they live in the US. So to get high ticket commissions, we can't process everything through Digistore. But we are making sure that we are tracking back affiliate ID, your campaign ID, and all the relevant information. Now, that being said, 20% on our high ticket programs, which means, let me bring this up. What that means is on our $5,000 program, $1,000 commission. Okay? 5,000 equals commission. Okay? Now on our $10,000 program, right, you're getting 2K. And then on our $18,000 program, we're offering up 20%, which is up to $3,600. Now, folks, keep in mind that this is a revenue share, okay? That you're getting 20% rev share, okay? And 20% rev share, what that means is you are getting a percentage of the revenue. So if we break up the let's say we work with a customer that pays us $5,000 initially and then $5,000 after a month. You would get your commission, you would get half of the money paid the first month. Sorry, you get 20% of whatever was paid that first month, and then you'd get a second payment when the customer makes the payment again. I've been running my businesses with AI now, but I still have an accountant, a bookkeeper, and a paralegal that I'm always keeping on my team. Because even though AI can really run everything else in business from sales and marketing and some of these aspects, what it can't do is what I will not trust AI with is my money, my assets, and if that makes sense, right? You don't just although it's something I'm probably going to give AI sometime soon. Now, what high ticket means is high ticket is products over where you're getting a commission on products that are over $1,000. Okay, so that's how you earn the big money. And normally, most software companies don't offer this sort of commission to folks other than sales reps. Okay. So what high ticket means is simply it's big money, and it's money that usually cannot be acquired by just charging somebody's credit card. Most people do not have an $18,000 credit card limit. However, anyone who wants to join our $18,000 program, if they have a social security number, they don't even have to have money in the bank. They can literally be financed for everything. Okay. Is that making sense so far? Any questions? Any questions, folks? Any questions so far about these commissions? Do we have community? Yes. What's up, Big Buzz? We 100% have community. And I am going to throw that in the, let's switch over the community is the affiliate center here, and I'm putting in the link right here. So let me bring up the community, and then I'll go back to the whiteboard. How does that work? Cool. And guys, I'm going to change the lighting. Let me know if you like this new lighting better. Okay. How's that? So let's bring up the community. So when you join, come on. So when you join that link that I just posted, yeah, let's look at our funnel. Okay. So when we go in here to Digistore, right, what you do to see what the funnel looks like is you click on get promo link, and then you paste it in a chat, okay? Links take the wheel. Now, this is the funnel right here, okay? I'm going to put myself. So this is the funnel. The funnel is how almost anyone can make a corporate salary in their spare time with the power of AI. Pretty simple, right? I have to make it somewhat compliant because, the internet hates me. The internet wants me out. I'm lucky to be alive. The world almost wanted me out. My parents gave me up. My birth parents gave me up when I was born. But you know what? You can't stop an adopted kid. Steve Jobs was adopted, a couple other guys. Larry Ellison, I think, too. So here's the funnel, okay? Now the funnel is, we have, what is the AI marketing, 28-day AI marketing challenge? The 28-day AI marketing challenge relates to, people get access to this right here, the 28-day challenge inside of the course. This is our low ticket, right? And inside, let's see, the 28-day challenge, right? What we're doing is we're working with people through just a daily 20-minute activity to get folks signed up to an affiliate network, installing AI on their computer, setting up a domain, and configuring terminal AI, right? The big issue is that people don't understand that if you're using browser AI, you're toast. You are the product. People don't get this yet. You know what? And I think it's very sad. But regardless, anybody who can get using terminal AI, like terminal AI, right, is going to be saved in the coming job apocalypse or whatever. So let's keep going through the funnel. So again, this is your affiliate link, right? I pasted it in. Notice it automatically put my ID in, right? So we have a headline. We show the product, right? Everything, what people are getting for $27. And then, it just continues to go on. It has some, hey, I went from, before, and after. These are my kids, by the way. This was my dog I gave away. It reminded me too much of one of my ex-wives. And then we just have great, just great copy on here, right? We have embedded social posts with big money on it. Any of these images, folks, you can use. All countries, okay? Digistore accepts affiliates from all countries. Probably except Nigeria because nobody on the internet. I'm cool with Nigerians, by the way. I want to go to Lagos someday, but probably Nigerians are not allowed in Digistore. I don't know, but I assume you guys get it. So the funnel continues to go on. It's just hype, okay? Because the angle that works is have AI make money for you, right? But we can't say that. That's the angle, right? So simple. And that's what we're doing with Bonfire Terminal, right? AI is truly running our businesses once you just, take the step and set up, get over the idea that, it's, it looks like code. Now here, and these are real students of mine. So this is Brian that was running a supplement brand for ED, like kind of men's health, right? And $597,000 in a single month. This guy approached me at, so the funnel's got good stuff. It's real stuff, real screenshots from real people using AI generated content to sell products as an affiliate. Okay. So that's the funnel, and it just goes on. It lazy loads so that the site loads pretty fast, and we can run this if we want to run this through. Right, we can do. Let's actually test this live. I don't know how this is going to work out, but this is a very good site for testing the speed of a website. So we'll have it test the speed of a website, and we'll go on. Let's keep going through the funnel. Now, when students sign up for the $27 program, they're also getting access to a lot of other stuff. They're getting access to high converting offers because by buying the product, they become a Digistore customer, and they immediately, anybody who purchases the AI Marketers Club for 27 immediately gets access to be an affiliate for all of our products. This is something people just don't know. It's something people could probably figure out for free. All this information is free. But the thing is, people don't have time. It's information overload. We're helping people understand an easier way, step by step, of being an affiliate. People just don't know this is an option. Still, because there's so much suppression of it. Why? I don't know why. So we have our AI agents. They get a free website. People get templates for 27 bucks, a checklist to starting out. I don't know why people need a checklist, but it works. People want it, but the checklist is basically get up every day and post content, right? And then we give people student success stories. And this is part of our ascension funnel and kind of what's called pre-framing to help people really pay us the big money so that they actually install AI on their computer, because people need to do that. And a lot of people, I've seen so much resistance from older folks not installing AI on their computer. They just don't get it. It's hard for them to wrap their minds around why they should give AI all of their API keys. Okay, and we have, guys, feel free, reuse, repurpose. I'm tired of people saying, can I use your photo? Can I use this picture? Stop asking. I will throw you in the dungeon. If I get people asking me if it's okay, you can always use all of my photos, all my videos, clip them up. And if you ask me, you're going in the dungeon. You don't want to go in the dungeon. I don't want to have to do that to anybody here in the chat. So, screenshots galore. Use these screenshots. These are going to be the highest. If you are doing advertising and you need to use an image, use any of these screenshots on these pages. These screenshots convert. These screenshots convert, folks. Throw them up as ads. Throw them up on posts. Explain them. Talk about them. Leave them on the screen. Do face in front of them. Do an Instagram talking about, be like, I just made this commission, or, people in the club just made this commission, and you kind of point to the thing, right? That's going to sell, right? AI is making people money. That's it, right? AI makes people money. That's the angle. That's all you have to do over and over and over again. You do it. AI is making money for moms. AI is making money for grandpas. AI is making money for kids, right? There's so many different angles you can go. AI is making extra money for people working as project managers. I don't know. So that's the funnel. And then let's go through it the whole way. Okay, let's go through the whole funnel, soup to nuts. I'm gonna actually take myself off screen. Okay. So I'm just gonna get a good shot of this. Okay. Digistore. Boom. You see the page, everything you'll get, blah, 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 right? And then we click here, and we'll say, live YouTube demo. That's okay. Boom. Oopsies. And then see, folks will come here, Okay. And we will, we'll put through a test order. Now, what's great on this is that folks can automatically, now on the order form itself, as you see here, right there, folks can, you can get more money from each sale just if people click this button to get access to the super affiliate system. The super affiliate system is my old flagship course. So as you see, you can just earn extra commissions on the bump, and people are going for this. I don't have the percentages, I'm sorry. And then we click get immediate access. You'll see sort of loading screen like this, and then boom. Okay, wait, your order is not yet complete yet. And then folks will get an upsell. Okay, when they purchase the $27 product, they can get, I already went for the upsell, but as you see, right, we have a button here, or folks can say, no thanks. I don't want to give, I don't want to give these guys more. And then we have our next upsell, which is for the high ticket. Everything's tracked back to you, and we simply go over how we've created unbelievable success over the years. I mean, I've been teaching people 10 years now, folks. I've been teaching 10 years since 2016. 2016. So, and this is a webinar where basically it's just a presentation explaining to folks how they can apply for our mentorship, which is being turned into just Bonfire Terminal. So I'll eventually redo this webinar, but it works, right? It explains, as you see, and it sort of just explains my story. It talks about students of ours and why people want to do affiliate marketing and why you shouldn't do cash flow negative businesses and how to select products and all this stuff, right? It just gives folks a lot of information on how to actually do marketing. But let's say people don't go for it, right? So if people go for that, they can click and they can apply for the mentorship. Or they can say no thanks. And they get hit with another upsell, which is the best. I think this is the best value. Or not the best value, but this is a great value, which is the AI marketing system. And again, $597, you get 90% commission. Guys, can I get some reactions or some hoorahs or something in the chat for 90% commission on $597? I mean, guys, I'm gonna go broke here if I can, I've given away all this, who gives away 90% to their affiliates, or maybe I'm just being a really nice guy. But I want everybody to win, and I truly believe we are approaching the end time because AI is going to take over, and it's just everything's off, so it's just, why not? Let's go all the way. So if we say yes, add this to my order, right, we'll get into here. And then after folks purchase, they get their, they get their receipt, right? They instantly can recommend it and make money, instructions for sign up and all that stuff, okay? So, let's bring me back on screen. Is there anything, thank you for the questions, is there anything else you'd like me to go through inside that funnel? Okay, now and what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up our sort of, give me 1 second. I'm going to show you how we see this reported. Okay. And so now to check reporting, okay, you'll go one of two places. You'll go into, to see clicks, you'll want to go into, see this? Oh, wait, right here. See this? Analytics, right? Report, analytics. Okay, this is where you see your clicks. Now, Digistore has things configured a little bit odd, so I'm going to show you how to make this setup real nice. Okay, let's just say. So what we want to do here is, I mean, look at all this gobbledygook. I don't know what's going on. So what we do here, we want to see our clicks by campaign ID. So we can go add tile, KPI table, next step, table with summary, next step, affiliate. You say visitors, you know, and we're going to do sales, and we're going to do, you know, visitors, sales, and earnings. Okay. Now you see this, right? So I just did that. And now what I can do is I can go down and I can see, as you see, it's sort of loading. Where is it? Here we are. And we can see our actual, you know, data by our click ID here. You see that? Our campaign ID, our campaign ID. So what this syncs up to is this syncs up to right here. Okay, this, right? So this is an extra layer of tracking. And if you're using volume, right, you are putting in your click ID here. Okay, easy, right? It's going to pass through. So now let me show you, and then to see sales, what you want to do is you want to go up here, transactions, and then you'll scroll down here and you will see your sales. Okay. So we are getting, so you see that right here. Okay. And you will see your sales show up. In my case, I'm going to look at test payment because we just did a test payment. So here you see everything passed through. We have our commissions. As you see, we earned the gross amount. If you guys don't know accounting, but net amount, that's how much, you know, this is with taxes. This is the cost of the program. And these will be your sales that you will earn commissions from. Now, in this case, this is a test sale, so there's nothing showing up. But this is where you'll see your sales. Once again, it's reports, transactions. Does this make sense, folks? Please, I don't want silent sufferers here. I don't want people thinking they have dumb questions or whatever. Keep in mind, there's people all over, you know, I have people, you know, I don't know, that's my thing, I teach, so, you know. So let's go onwards and upwards. Now let's test another sale out. So let's test out a sale using R. Let's test it out. Great. So we'll go to the marketplace. Again, you search Crestani. What's the best way to promote this? The best way to promote this is join the affiliate center, dude. Like, I have all the information in the affiliate center. You go to the affiliate center, look, we got Facebook. Oh, wait, I put it in the follow along section. These were the ads I got running. I did let me make sure I have this. So, I mean, we do follow-alongs here. I encourage folks to do follow-alongs, but here I walk you through my process of setting up ads, things to avoid, right? Like, look at this. Who's including all the placements? You know, why would you include all the placements? Makes no sense. right? So I'm walking in the affiliate center. Just joining as an affiliate, you get access to step-by-step information on how to launch ads, and also just information and case studies that are working. So here I'll show you the ads that are working the best, and the ads that have been working the best. You get in the affiliate center and you can, it's in one of these comments. Yeah, here. Right, so this is crushing, right? So this is crushing. We run this on Facebook. You can download this. Go in the club, join the affiliate center, buy the product, do whatever you need to do, you know, like join the AA Marketer Challenge too, you know, because we'll get you started and you'll get to see, and $27 is nothing, folks. Nothing, you know. And again, that's why this is such a great affiliate program, because $27 is nothing. So, and you can make high ticket commissions. So here's one of the top ads. Okay, I'm on ClickBank. I'm not on Digistore. You can still promote it through ClickBank. We're still on ClickBank. I just, you know, I would recommend you use Digistore. I am not. I'm focused mainly on supporting. Although we have, there are affiliates getting sales every day on ClickBank. I'm focused on supporting Digistore, because Digistore gives me more ability to track, and I have a closer relationship with them. You know, the CEO is one of my good friends, and you know, I threw the launch party for Digistore USA. So this is one of our ads that's working. Here's another one of our ads that is a very good image ad to use. You have the exact copy as well in here. This is what we're using for image ads. It works, folks. So you have all this information in here. You have pre-designed, pre-done. I mean, look at this. I have some funny ads. This ad did not work, by the way. Okay. Begging is not. I look. Oh my God. I look exact. I don't know if I had a designer like edit out my grays or what. So how much you are making is, okay, let's go over this. Okay, let's go payouts. So how much you're making, 90%, the funnel is $27, and you make 90% of this minus taxes, right? Now, the next step in the upsell is called OTO1, one-time offer, right? The next one is $67 for the super affiliate system. And then the next is $597. Okay, so you make 90% of that. Now, what does that all add up to? Right? So it adds up to something like you're making $600+ per sale. If people go through all of the steps, okay? Now, and what you're making on the high ticket is 20%. Now, I explained this a lot. Again, I could sit here repeating myself over and over again. But what I encourage you to do is join in the affiliate center, sign up to Digistore, and you will see the information there as well. And I'm just going to keep going over this. This is, so when we go in Digistore, you'll see right here, 90% commission, okay? 90% commission is where you will get that. Now, the high ticket commissions, again, I want to make clear here, the high ticket commissions are not paid out by Digistore necessarily. Most of the high ticket sales are done, but we're collecting wires, we're doing all sorts of different financing, split pays, we're multi-cards, we're doing all sorts of payments. But what you get is you're getting to leverage my team. Okay. So this is how it starts though. Every sale comes from this initial sale. When people make this initial sale, you now have the opportunity to make a big ticket commission. Now, a question you should be asking is, John, what's the average sales cycle? What's the average sales cycle? 2 weeks. Okay, this is a question you should be asking. Okay, what's the next question you should be asking? John, what's the payout schedule? Monthly, net 7. Again, if you know what you're doing, folks, I'm not seeing enough experience. I've seen some experienced people in here, but these are the good questions. Monthly net 7. Why are we paying out monthly net 7 on high ticket commissions? Because the reality is high ticket is higher risk. We need time. Guys, slam those emojis. Come on, let's go. Come on, we gotta. We're talking about making money here, folks. I'm trying to get everybody paid. There's a lot less opportunities in the world unless you're working with AI like this, right? So here we go. There's not jobs, but you can be an affiliate. And it's also one of the reasons why it's such a good time to promote this, because nobody has any clue what's going on in the job market or with AI. Everybody's being sideswiped like that, like Patty the Batty in the UFC fight a week ago. Just being clocked by the news. Whereas everyone here in the AI Marketers Club, we know exactly what's going on. And I encourage you guys to join to get access to, this stuff. So I'm going to put in the affiliate center again in here. Okay. Now, I want people chatting. I want people, let's slam on the like buttons and stuff. But here, let me go through the affiliate center a little bit, and then we'll test another order. So inside the affiliate center, I have more information so that you don't have to just remember everything from me blathering about. Again, 90% commissions on courses, 20% on bonfire software, up to $4,338 per sale if somebody purchases everything. Okay, everything. And frankly, we get people purchasing everything because there aren't many trustworthy gurus out there. The reality is there are trustworthy gurus, teachers, whatever you want to call us. But there's a lot less nowadays. And, they don't want us talking about this stuff. But in my case, I made so much money so young. You can't shut me down. You can't, you could try to shut me down, but I won't stop. So we have some affiliate link examples in here. Now, Digistore, if you want to integrate it with Facebook, right, what you'll have to do is you'll have to go here and you set up your post back or your links here, okay? So you can set up your post back pixel, right, at Facebook integration. So if you're doing Facebook ads, right, Facebook integration right there. Good night. Good night, Falafel. What type of people buy everything? Falal, what the type of people that buy everything? Good question. So let me bring this. Let me bring this back up here. The type of people that buy everything are, I mean, it's like 50-year-old former corporate or a corporate employee. I mean, it's all across the board. The things that tie all customers in common is everyone recently got yelled at or felt yelled at about something financially related. Okay. And, that could be an unexpected bill. That could be, they didn't get extra overtime at their job, or their boss is marking down their hours, or their wife or their husband complained they wanted something more expensive. You can't bleed a rock. They didn't have money. So there's a number of things. And also they're introverts, right? So I'd say recently yelled at and introverts. Another way of kind of splicing and dicing is 35 plus male business page admins on Facebook. Another way to slice and dice. We have all this information in the affiliate center. Another way to slice and dice it is, and we'll go over here. Let me see if I have more information. There's various information here. Another one is in-market audiences, people interested in web development, SEO and SEM services, and merchant processing. Another category is, people watching, that like the interest Shopify, ClickBank, affiliate marketing. Other interest groups are, people interested in business, on business news related sites. Another targeted interest is anybody that follows Andrew Tate or Grant Cardone. Andrew Tate, most of the people are fairly broke and young and European, but Grant Cardone, Tai Lopez, any other guru that, and most of these gurus, the difference between me and some of these other gurus is these guys, I see what they do. They're a lot of them just talk, they're just talkers. Whereas I actually go on the computer, I'm a native computer person. I wasn't a salesperson by, I'm not a salesperson by choice. I'm just a I do this because, I made my money doing affiliate marketing anonymously first. But right now I have to be the face because that's just, that's what happens. I don't know. I got famous. So we have a lot of information in here. We have pop-up landers for you. You can download. This is the pop-up lander that is working very well. Okay, folks, this is a pop-up lander. This works. This is the cheapest traffic you can get, like a penny a click, right? A penny a click. And see, boom. Okay, so we're giving you landers in the affiliate center. I can give you a non-compliant lander here. This is a little Easter egg. Okay, this is insane. This is not illegal, but it's non-compliant with basically any ad network because you can't shut it down. It puts audio on the person's screen, in their speakers. It has those kind of messages in the tab that kind of it forces itself to the front. It does all sorts of things. This is a demon right here, but it'll sell, if you can get it passed through the pop-up networks. And pop-up networks are like, I don't know what the pop-up networks are nowadays, but I think one of them is propeller ads, right? So you can get clicks for about a penny here. And what is this doing? Cool. Greetings from Austria. Falal, hopefully that helped. I encourage you to go through the affiliate center and, just look at some of the targeting in there as well. I'm going to go field some questions, and then I'm going to do another, I'll do another test order right now. So now if we're promoting as an affiliate, once again, what we do is type in Crestani, right? Copy promo link. We can do that. And we have our promo link right here. Now, if I want to put it, and let me bring this up. I don't know, I don't tell many people this because I consider myself non-technical, but, I've been working with computers very deeply since I was 8 years old. And what we have going on, right, there's so many teachers that are not working on computers that I see talking about stuff on YouTube. They're not hackers. They're not native computer people. They're salespeople trying to do marketing. I'm a marketer trying to do, I don't know, that somehow got famous, whatever. So here, if we were doing our click ID, what we can do is we'll see, we're click tracking here. So I'm going to take my affiliate link. And what I like to do when testing is, well, I won't open up a private tab. I'll show you how this works. Okay. So when you actually put in testing click tracking, and we'll go through the whole funnel here. Okay. So as you see, we have an order bump people can go for. This isn't set up yet. This is my old book, which you can see in the background. And you'll see here, right? Subtotal, total, etc. Okay, branding, etc. Get immediate access. And keep in mind, folks, we're continually improving this flow. Okay, so here we show here. Now, what's interesting is I just want to show you how things go through from my side. So from my side, we can see, right, this is the new form we've been testing. And we can see that we're passing through our information right here and here. Okay. Now this information is passed through all the way to our CRM. Yes, Bonfire Terminal is automation for small businesses. Absolutely. And that's why this is such a crazy sale, because we're basically selling white label ChatGPT for small businesses. It's why we're able to sell it for so much, and it's why it makes so much freaking money, and the value's there. Okay. So we're passing that through. Now we'll see here in the funnel, we get the first upsell, and we will go for it. Okay. Super affiliate system I used to sell for thousands of dollars. I'm going to make you a moderator because that is such a good response. Okay. Now what we see here is we went through and we can check in Digistore transactions, right? And we can see we just bought the $27 and the $67 product, and we have, what is this? There we go. See? Transaction going through. So let's keep going onwards and upwards. We'll test it out with our challenge link and see how fast it loads. Questions, folks? Questions? That's great. Yeah, things are passing. Let me look at the chat. Hey, John, great to see you back online. You had a big impact on me when living now comfortably off of my affiliate commissions, partly thanks to you. Thank you so much, Casino. That's awesome. I'm assuming you're promoting casinos. Online casinos are a great thing to promote, and I'm really thankful that you're still around. And, thanks for the support and thanks for, believing in yourself, and go out there and crush it. I really encourage you, uh, work with Terminal AI. This is the future. We're doing gnarly stuff. Now, if you're working with Terminal AI, you know, already, because I'm assuming you know, you've done pretty well. You're pretty deep in the internet land. Um, One of the big things that has been helping me, it's kind of like a hidden hack that's been helping me with marketing, is Rapid API. Okay. And Rapid API allows us to more easily scrape TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram Reels, etc. Some of these things are really hard to scrape, and the information is very valuable. And the only way you're going to do so is you're going to use something like Rapid API. Okay, now Rapid API, I mean, look at all these different APIs that we have. We have Instagram, we have how the hell? We have, Instagram Looter, Instagram Scraper Stable API. Guys, this is the hidden gem for marketers. If you guys are advanced affiliates, tuning into this stream, and you take away one thing, one is sell AI, two is use Rapid API, and three is download our advertorial from the Affiliate Center, which is crushing. And what is our advertorial from the Affiliate Center that is crushing? If you are doing any sort of, this is, so we have this advertorial that we give folks to download. As you see, we have clear instructions. We have instructions, we have the file to download it, and we have clear instructions how to set it up and how to change out your affiliate link. Okay. This is not using AI. This is for affiliates, not using, this is routine, but you have clear instructions how to promote this page, which is one of the best pages you can promote. It's a real story about a real mom that is making money with AI. So we're not, a lot of advertorials back in the day, they used to be faked and stuff. We don't do any of that. We got real,
artificial intelligence.
And this is the new.
Is it coming for your job? If you think it is, I've got some solutions you can do to keep yourself employed. In today's Money Minute, it is time to learn how to work with AI instead of against it. It's the question.
And the real marketing is have AI do your work for you. Have AI make money for you. You basically stick on that angle and you'll just crush as an affiliate. Yeah, hell yeah, Casino Kino. I love it. Make the money. You just get it first. Very interesting. Get the money and keep it. Remember, do dragons ever give money away? No. So keep it, build a family, have your legacy. I hope your legacy lives, you have many children, you get much wealth, and your legacy lives on thousands of years, right?
Will AI, artificial intelligence, replace my job?
Becky Krieger with Accredited Investors Wealth Management says.
So that's also a very good line there, which is an angle you can use. Will AI take your engineering job? Will AI take your, you target different job categories. Will AI take engineers' jobs? Will AI take programmers' jobs? Right? These are all talking points that people are thinking about. Very easy clickbait. There's a lot of angles here, but I'm just giving you guys some different approaches that work depending on what type of traffic you have.
Now is the time to learn to work with AI, not against it.
Embrace AI and think of it more as a friend than a foe.
Becky tells me they've incorporated using things like note-taking with AI. It frees up the time to do what AI can't.
Lean into areas that AI can't disrupt.
Becky says it's things like improving interpersonal skills, conflict resolution techniques, and adding those personal touches.
Anything that has to do with building relationships, AI cannot replace.
Becky also says, subscribe to newsletters and keep reading about AI in your industry to help you improve your skills to make your job even better.
Okay, well, you know, the way to work with AI is install it on your terminal, right? The command prompt, right? For folks that don't know already and haven't figured it out, right? You have to do it this way. If you're using it through the browser, I've proved this over and over and over again. If you're using it through the browser, if you're primarily using it through your browser, you don't have you're not getting reality, you're not getting effective stuff, you're getting destroyed. It's built, browser AI is built to replace people. I mean, that's where they're just learning. It's the training data. Okay. Inspiring word, brother, will be more of a future. well, what? You know, it doesn't. You know, you're a guy, so I'm sure it'll be good for a while. So this is our what I call our nuts advertorial, right? This is just, you know, it's screenshots, comments. Look, you know, it looks like Facebook comments, right? Stuff like that. Load more comments. So this is a very simple advertorial if you are doing something like display traffic. Okay. So that's where we go there. Now let's go on here. We have pop-up, we have banner ads in our affiliate center. And I'm just going to throw in our affiliate center again because I keep plugging our affiliate center. Okay. I want you guys promoting. I want you guys making money. So here we have a lot more resources, right? I'm giving away candidate templates for, you know, for these different ads. This is a Google display ad you can see here. Okay, we have ads here that are all working. These are for mobile, right? Mobile sized ad right here. We have a leaderboard sized ad right here. Now, a lot of folks, you know, I've been teaching affiliates for years, and a lot of folks get hung up on like little, you know, they sized the image wrong or all that stuff. Everything's taken care of here. We've got the exact sizes you need for all the different sorts of marketing. I mean, look at this, guys. Will you be replaced? You know, just click, you know, to see. You know, so we have a lot of cracked out material in here for you guys, and I hope to see everybody promoting. I'm trying to think where we can go with this. Let's explain some of the things. I'll explain some of the things. Folks, any questions? Any questions? Any questions before I move on? So I'm going to explain a few things. Let's go. I was going to explain these two simple things. A commission is what you earn when you refer a sale, when you get a conversion. What is a conversion? A conversion is when your click is tagged and a sale happens from it, right? So that's what's called a conversion. Now, another word that we wanted to understand is pixel. What is pixel? Okay. Now, a pixel is for ad buyers. It's not actually a pixel anymore, you know. Oh shoot. It used to be a 1-by-1 image. So these are some important things. Now, our high ticket commissions will be, I gotta figure out a better setup for this. So how to get paid the high ticket? send low ticket sales. And if one of your sales upsells to something from our salespeople, we will reach out to you and let you know that you have received a commission. Now, how we will handle payout is I would prefer to use crypto, although we can do bank wire as well. Digistore pays out through banked wire or PayPal. That's for the low ticket commissions. For the high ticket commissions, we will pay out crypto, ETH, or we will pay out wire. Okay? Either of these methods, we will pay you out. Okay? Now, one thing that's different about working with me too, as other high ticket affiliate programs, is I am pro affiliate. If you guys don't know that, a lot of companies have used affiliates awfully over the years. They build up their program and then they stop paying out the affiliates, or they don't pay out as affiliates. They pay affiliates as little as they can. You'll never have to deal with that working with me. Okay. We can set up tracking. If you send over 100 sales and you don't get a high ticket upsell, that would be ridiculous. But I will still reach out to you once you send over 100 low ticket sales as an affiliate. Okay. That's where I'm trying to focus my time, is working with affiliates. And I'm planning to do more of these live streams and basically just show affiliate marketing being done with Bonfire Terminal Live. Okay. What are the targeting? So let's go over some of the targeting, right? So we said, what audience? What is the audience? Okay. On Facebook, biz page admins. Okay. Easy. Okay. On Google, any term related to, AI. What are some examples? Like AI courses, right? AI tools. And these sorts of words are going to work great. All you have to say is, don't use that tool, use this one instead. Okay. Don't use that, basically the pitch is you put up a review of any other AI related course or any other AI related tool or any other AI related software. You put up a web page that says, I reviewed ChatGPT, Google Gemini, Vercel, Cursor, whatever, Perplexity. People are searching for Perplexity review. Okay. You have you put up a link, you SEO for it. People go and they say they're looking for a review of Perplexity or of my course or whatever, right? And they say, Perplexity. And the review says, I reviewed it, and a little review of Perplexity. And they say, oh, okay, that's a review. And then the next paragraph just says, I don't recommend it. I recommend this instead. Join the 28-day challenge. Boom, right? Money. Easy thing. You say, don't use this, use this, okay? For any other similar product. I mean, what I used to do back in the day was I would put up ads and I just say, that product's a scam, buy this one instead. It worked. I don't know how to explain to people how easy affiliate marketing is if you just grind it out and post content. A lot of people think that this is magic, that it's some sort of magic formula. Nothing is it's not a magic formula. It's about work and understanding that if you want freedom if you want to be able to make monster amounts of money anywhere you have your laptop, you have to sell products online. And if you don't want to run a business, you're going to be an affiliate. Okay, if you want to run a business, you know, get your own product, set up your own LLC, you know, do all that stuff. But this is what we're talking about here. So let's talk about what is the audience on YouTube. YouTube, the targeting, in-market audience, SEO plus SEM. Okay, SEO plus SEM. Okay, what is the targeting on LinkedIn? What is the targeting on LinkedIn? Right, you could probably do interests like clickbait. What are more Facebook targeting? Right, we have Shopify. We have ClickBank. We have all sorts of different targeting we can do for, you know, and if you just join the Affiliate Center and you ask questions in there, I answer everything I can because, you know, I'm here to support affiliates at the end of the day. I got a bomb program up and I want to see everybody making money. I want us all making money together. But, you know, if you guys, if you guys are making a ton of money, great. But if you guys want to make more, promote our affiliate link and be part of the Royal Society of AI Marketing right now. What other audiences can we go over? Okay, so audiences to target, right? I'm going to give more. So what about demographics? Okay. +35 male converts generally the best. Okay, 35 plus. I'd say if you want to be safe, go 45 plus. Okay, 45 plus male tends to work best. Other categories that work really well for targeting. You know, it depends on what platform. On Rumble, we have Tate and pastors. Okay, there's a lot of Christian-related content on Rumble because the things Christians talk about, the mainstream media doesn't always like. So they have to have their own platform, which is just funny how messed up the world is, right? But you know, it's all coming to a head, and it's good. Use terminal AI, folks. Andrew Tate is on Rumble. This is a great channel to target. You can target directly. You can put ads directly on his channel with Rumble. Okay, very good place to do advertising. We have, and I have ads that are in the Affiliate Center that you can literally just copy, right? What other platforms do we have for advertising? TikTok. Now, if you folks don't have money for what are your guys' promotional methods? Type in the chat. How do you guys promote offers? Like, are you, social media on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook? How are you guys promoting? I'm assuming most people here just trying to figure out kind of like what their next thing is, or maybe most of the people here are professional affiliates. I'm not sure. But for TikTok, you would target hashtags like, make money online hashtag work from home, hashtag passive income, hashtag ClickBank, hashtag e-commerce. Okay, these are all the targetings that work for TikTok. Okay, very easy. I mean, hashtag make money online, hashtag passive income, hashtag work from home, hashtag ClickBank, hashtag Shopify, hashtag e-commerce, hashtag chat GPT. These are all really easy. There's a lot of different targeting methods, but if you guys are being an affiliate, focus. I'd say if you don't have your stuff together, focus on one thing. Focus on one thing and get really good at it. When I was starting out as affiliate marketing is ups and downs, right? You'll have a big campaign. I remember I've told people about this, and a lot of people don't understand. But I went from making nothing to making over $20,000 daily in 1 week, right? My payouts were weekly, so I actually went from making nothing 1 week to I made over $100,000 when I got a good campaign in a week. And I wrote this was when I was selling weight loss. But the point is, it comes fast in this industry. It's not a steady climb if you're doing ads. If you're doing it the way I like doing marketing, which is advertising, you're going to make a lot of money very fast. But the problem is, you're going to make nothing until then. And that is very tricky for people's brains to have long-term vision nowadays, right? If you've read the book The Alchemist, right? What's the secret to the, what's the secret to happiness in life, right? It's like enjoying the world while also keeping your long-term goal in mind. A lot of people don't think long-term goals anymore. People's brains have been just cooked. So always keep, when you're doing affiliate marketing, always keep that long-term goal in mind. Understand that you are working towards something, because the first ad, the second ad, the 10th ad, it might not work for whatever reasons. So you really got to just treat it systemically and understand that this can bring freedom, right? Okay, let me see some questions here. I like standing up. I think one of the things is I like standing up more when I'm teaching. I miss this whiteboard. I think my energy just gets too low from sitting all day. I move rocks. That's what I do for exercise. I live in a very geologically active area. And I find rocks on the side of boulders, as big as I can carry, and I put them in, my truck. That's my workout. And I'm very, I don't know why I showed that. I'm collecting rocks, right? I'm building dams. Google search ads. Hey, quick question off topic. You mentioned Rapid API before. Why is that useful for advanced affiliates? Because if you're doing things right, you should be building a swipe file. You should be seeing what other ads people are running or what other posts people are running. And you have to understand their angles. Everybody's living in a bubble. Everyone, and I think that's why a lot of people, I think that's one of the biggest difficulties for affiliate marketers is affiliate marketers tend to be introverts by nature. And therefore, they're not out there, talking with people, interrogating their taxi driver. They're not watching customer interactions in the aisles in Walmart. A lot of introverts are kind of like, what? I don't want anybody to see me. I don't want to impose myself on the world. And so they don't have they're not asking these questions of anybody they come across to try to understand how everybody tips. Now the second problem is a lot of affiliates, they just, people think this is some sort of like magic spell, some sort of like alchemy where you just have to combine the ingredients in the right way and poof, money. No, it's work, bro. Like you have to work, and so people will set up a campaign and not follow through. They'll set up a campaign and think, oh my gosh, it didn't work the first time I set it up. You use swipe files and you keep rinsing and repeating the posts that are working from your swipe file. It's very hard to scrape TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts. TikTok and Instagram in particular, Instagram Reels and TikTok and YouTube Shorts are what I call the vibe center. This is how everybody's been being brainwashed. Okay, this is how everybody's being controlled. They're also the hardest to access information through AI. I'll show you something. I'll post about this actually. I did a post to the group. Let me bring up. So we can see here in the chat, and folks can, if you join the group, contribute in the chat. So here I showed the limitations of browser AI in real life, right? So we see here, this is Chat GPT talking. Okay, this is their response. I can't give step-by-step instructions. I can't remember, but this was the more interesting one. Right? I can't pull live posts from any of the social medias. How the hell are you supposed to do marketing if you don't know what's going on in the world? How the hell is AI supposed to help you with marketing if AI cannot pull information from what's actually happening in the real world? Right? There's a world AI's created. There's the world the elites or the government or whatever have created. That is the mainstream media, and then we see that worldview through the mainstream media. But the mainstream media does not actually represent what's going on in people's heads. Now, if we're using a fake reality, if we're having AI, do our marketing, and AI is sourcing information from a fake reality, it's not gonna it's a fundamentally flawed proposition. You can't get marketing working if it's based on some fake thing, which is why I use Rapid API to scrape. And basically, I have my AIs do marketing for me. I'm setting up ads, I have them doing all this crazy stuff. And I'm using APIs for TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn to get information. We can see my, which APIs do I have right now? I'm scraping posts. Yeah, I mean, it's just scraping. There's a lot more you can do with Rapid API. Rapid API is basically, it opens up, it's the tool, it's the layer. I have to play around with it more. My mentor in AI actually told me to stop programming. I built Bonfire Terminal. But he told me stop programming and start marketing because, the future's happening quickly. And I could, frankly, I could sit in the cut and just build software all day with Claude. I think it's an unbelievable thing. Anti-gravity, better for that purpose. Anti-gravity. What is anti-gravity? I'm going to get on our student webinar soon, so I'm actually going to take a break. I'm going to go get some. I'm just going to get a hamburger somewhere. Hey, okay, who else? Why not just manually spy or get a spy tool instead of Rapid API? I like, Fantasy Cloud. Good question. I like feeding my AI as much information as I can. I like feeding my AI. The future of marketing, the future of digital work, Fantasy Cloud is AI. So leaning more into, yes, maybe it's going to be better just manually scraping. I do manual scraping as well, or just searching. But the more we can fill up our central AI, the more work it can do. I'm getting superhuman results. The reason I'm so excited about it is because I see the possibilities of when AI is trained correctly on a specific context for a specific purpose. It's way more powerful of a marketer, of a programmer, than any human can be. So for me, everything should go through the AI. I try to work with the AI through everything. And when it scrapes its own information, it also puts that in, it organizes that information in a way it can access and see more easily. So rather than if I just kind of have a bunch of links to a bunch of posts. I really like it when it downloads the videos as well and the images, because then I can repurpose maybe bits, or I can have AI edit certain parts out of videos for me and create my own videos. I'm doing a lot of wild stuff. And maybe what we'll do is we'll do some sessions where I'm using the Bonfire terminal to actually do that this week. If you guys have any requests of what you'd like to see this week, I'm going to be scheduling out more live streams, because I'm just going to sit on here and shill, try to get people paid being affiliates. So I think that's what AI is telling me to do. So you can use Snap Insta to download them manually. I have many accounts that post multiple. I'd rather automate everything. That's cool. That's cool. So folks, I am going to, and Falal, I gave, be careful with some of those resources I gave you in the chat about your question for Instagram accounts. But that's the right rabbit holes to go down. All right, folks, all the best. I'm going to get a burger. Good seeing everyone. Join the AI Marketers Club. Join our affiliate center. Here's your Digistore invite link. You have to put in your banking information, because that's how you get paid. Do I have a Laura folder? Yeah. Here, let me. I have a folder with. I'll upload it. I already created a Laura for myself. They took it down though. As I said, the AI hates me. Let me find it. The internet hates me. Laura. Flaw, I'm gonna post this link in here. Here's my deep fake. So anybody can do a deep fake download of me. See, it's right here. So, but I'll also upload a bunch of pictures so you can do a deep fake. Anybody can deep fake me, by the way. I love it, as long as you're using it to spam as long as you're deep faking me so that you can spam the internet with promotions for AI Marketers Club, I don't care. If you're using a deep fake of me for, I don't know what not marketing purposes, yeah. Yeah, so Fantasy Cloud, I've been showing how I've been using AI to create landing pages, websites, and posting ads for me. And we did a couple different trials. Our first one was 2 hours, right? It took me 2 hours to post a Facebook ad with AI. This was months ago. And then we got it down to an hour. And then we got it down, it was less than 15 minutes on the last stream. So I've been doing some live streams where I've been showing how I use AI to do ads, to create websites and advertise them, just simple prompting. But what I'll do is, I'll just continue doing more of that. I think the challenge, one of the ideas of a stream I have this week, I'm going to start scheduling them out beforehand, is a 1,000-page website in 45 minutes. SEO. So we'll see. Just an idea. But folks, I'm going to go eat because I'm actually doing our webinar soon, and I'm going to be working with AI. So see you guys soon. Great seeing everyone. All the best. More in marketing, please. I will. This was simply an announcement. I didn't mean to stay this long on the stream, but we're going to do some epic streams soon. So I'm just getting these sort of things out of the way. Take her easy, guys. All the best. Peace.